What is the unemployment rate for high school dropouts this month?
15.5%.
15.5%. And then what's the unemployment rate for high school graduates?
10%.
And then what is the unemployment rate for college graduates?
4.8%.
That is quite a difference. And I know one of the president's main focuses here has been for, I think he said that students should get at least 1 year of college, 1 year post-high school, or some kind of advanced education. So you see this dramatic change from 15.5 to 10% to 4.8% if you have a college degree. So there's a full difference of going from 15.5 if you haven't graduated from high school to 4.8% if you've graduated from college. Is that correct?
That's correct.
According to a study by the National Center for Public Policy and Higher Education, and I just want to piggyback on some excellent questions of Ms. Klobuchar, the rising cost of college, even before the recession, threatens to put higher education out of reach for most Americans. The report found that published college tuition and fees increased 439% from 1982 to 2007, while median income rose 147%. Student borrowing has more than doubled in the last decade, and students from lower income families on the average get smaller grants from the colleges they attend than students from more affluent families. New York Times recently reported that facing shrinking endowments, colleges are looking more favorably upon wealthier students as they make their admissions decisions this year. Even institutions that have pledged to admit students regardless of financial need are finding ways of increasing the number of students who pay the full cost of tuition. And state and local government budget deficits will probably mean that state college and community college tuitions will have to rise. In light of the questions Ms. Klobuchar asked about dropouts, high school graduates, and college graduates, given the factors I just stated, isn't it likely that income disparities will grow if only wealthier families can afford to send their children to college?
The benefits to education, people with higher education have higher wages, they have lower unemployment rates, they have higher labor force participation rates. That's been going on for decades, and that's not likely to change in the future. So in
other words, the more education you have,
yes,
the less you are likely to lose your job.
Correct.
And was that true in the 1980s and 1970s?
It was. It's been true for decades.
Huh. And if workers who are less educated are more likely to lose their jobs currently and therefore less able to send their children to college, what does that mean about income disparities for the next generations and other things, with all other things being equal?
Sure. Well, obviously, uneven access to education means you have uneven outcomes in the labor market. I think that's a safe thing to say, and that will probably continue to be true.